Okay, so one question on the top of home sellers' minds these days is whether or not they have to offer compensation to a home buyer's agent. So let's dive in. So in Texas, brokerage commissions are not set by law and they are fully negotiable. Whether or not you decide to compensate a buyer's agent is completely up to you, the home seller. So when determining whether or not you offer any compensation to the buyer's agent, it's a good idea to know what your competition is doing and the other fees associated with selling your home. This information should all be reviewed in your listing appointment with your listing agent. But the most honest answer about offering compensation is that it depends. So right now, what we're seeing in the market is increasing inventory, so buyers have a lot more homes to choose from. At the same time, we're seeing buyers not want to make a move or put a home under contract because of the higher costs associated with borrowing the money to do so. So right now, my advice to home sellers is that you need to know what your competition is doing. If your competition is offering to pay the buyer's agent's commission, then you should probably do that as well, because if you don't, the likelihood of a buyer going for a listing that's pretty competitive to yours and where the seller is offering compensation is pretty high. Now, if interest rates drop and we see that motivating buyers to come back to the market and demand goes up and supply goes down, then there may be more flexibility as to whether or not the seller pays a buyer's agent's commission. So this really isn't that complicated. It all comes down to supply and demand and knowing what's going on with your competition and what kind of buyer will likely be drawn to your listing.